slipping, cause I'm focused on the task at hand, playing my role as the motherfucking man. This nigga zoning, I'm zoned in, I'm zoned in. This that sun shit, we run shit. These niggas dropping bombs, bitch. Yup, I got my focus.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Young from Team King Killer, coming at you with another video. Now we're gonna dig deep into some of the secrets that 2K doesn't want you to know. First things first, though, I want to give you guys an update. So I'm working extremely hard working extremely hard on bringing you guys new content every week. It's gonna be 100% honest though. I have a job. I haven't made it to the level yet where I can just consistently put out videos without having to go to a 9-to-5. So that does take precedence. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I get done doing that stuff, I get tired, and it's hard for me to do this, do my work a job, and then have time to actually play video games for fun. When I'm sitting there chopping up videos and doing things to put on YouTube, it takes away from me just playing games for fun. Part of that has also been the grind for NBA 2K. It's 189 archetypes in NBA 2K this year, and I've made almost every single one of them so I can create the content that I'm going to give you, especially for this video today. Also, heads up, beginning December 8th, the night of December 8th, that's like a Friday going to Saturday morning, so it's like around 3 a.m.-ish Friday, Saturday, that period in there, Friday night, Saturday morning, we're going to begin actually streaming video content, a live stream, a gameplay, just me jumping on, getting a group of people, and just balling. There's going to be more details for that for the weeks to follow. So all the way up until that point, I'm going to keep you abreast of what's going on, just update you every single time I have more information. But yeah, I'm not gonna leave you in the dark. I just want to make sure everybody knows what's going on, so you guys can tune in. You know, it's gonna be a slow grind working on the streaming thing. I don't even know what I'm gonna use. If I'm gonna use Mixer, or if I'm gonna use Twitch, or if I'm gonna use YouTube, or if there's a way I can do all those at one time. I don't know all that yet. I'm actually working on that right now. I'm figuring that out now. That's why I'm gonna move it all the way to December 8th before I begin that. Also, as a unit, Team King Killer is still alive. Team King Killer will never be dead. That's what we do. King Killer Gaming, we're working on, becoming professional. But when it comes to the YouTube channel right now, I'm creating most of the content. I'm creating all of the content. My teammates are working on being able to do some other avenues with the company. There's 3 of us, as you guys know. It's been in the comments for forever. So they're working on 2 other avenues. I'm going to be doing the majority of things when it comes to video, or excuse me, on the YouTube channel at least. So there's going to be a rebranding of the YouTube channel to facilitate that, to show the new direction of what we're doing so far as gaming. So stay tuned there. Without further ado, let me just go ahead and knock out this actual video and tell you why we're here today. So a lot of y'all have been creating archetypes based upon what you see on YouTube, or what you feel is important, or some of us, like myself, began with archetype because that's what we decided we wanted to play as, the style that we wanted to cater to. But that's not what 2K did. 2K has been designed this year with the abilities of your player already set in stone by the archetype, not your actual attributes. Hear me out. I'm pretty sure some of you have gone to the playground, park, whatever you want to call it, and you've played against a 60 overall brown shirt, I eat doodoo for breakfast ass mofo, and he was able to do fantastic things. The reason why is because whatever his archetype is defines his playstyle from the beginning. And I believe that 2K may have put that in place because they know that they're going to cater towards esports around February. Maybe there's going to be a patch between now and February that's going to make the overalls come into play. That way that, people with higher overalls do more dynamic things, or people with a higher attribute in things can outplay lower attributes. Outplay lower attributes. Right now, you can physically see that it's not in play. I actually experimented with this several times and found one of the worst the worst examples of how this game defines play styles by creating two players, both of them being 6'4", 200 pounds, both point guards. The only difference being the archetype. The first being a slashing playmaker. So that means that playmaking is the, or passing and ball handling, is the primary thing, and driving and finishing was the secondary. The second of those two archetypes was a playmaking shot creator. So I'm sure you know that means shot creating is the primary and passing and ball handling is the secondary. Now, one would think because slashing is inside of the play style of the first archetype that player would dunk the most or attack the basket with the most ferocity. But both of those play styles I just named with the exact same height, the exact same weight, they get the exact same caps for dunking and layups. The exact same. They do not change. The attributes themselves do not change. But on a raw test of both of those archetypes, the slashing playmaker on 100 attempts using the team practice facility, never use your my court to attempt shots or test your shot. It does not work. It's not reliable. So I'm letting you know that right now. That's the second secret. I'm putting two secrets right in one. But it is not reliable for testing your jump shot at all because the number, something about that court, your my court is skewed. But the team practice facility as the benchmark, I use that place as the benchmark. I did 100 attempts at the basket from the same direction, so directly from the top of the key, cutting into the basket. Only 64 of those attempts, so 64% of the attempts ended in a dunk. The other, I can't do math right now. The other 36% of those attempts were a layup. The player attempted a layup. Now, with the playmaking shot creator, those numbers were dramatically different. On 92% of the attempts, a dunk was attempted. Only 8%. So 8 total attempts out of 100 were a layup when driving from there. Now, let me explain that for you because once again, you're probably going, "Oh snap! This doesn't make any sense." He must have said them backwards because they're slashing in the first person's name. It's slashing, but no, you got to remember his primary archetype is playmaker. Hear me out here. The primary archetype in that build is playmaker. So with the primary archetype being playmaker, his thought process is to pass first. Slashing is secondary. Now, in the second build, I said the primary was a shot creator. Now, granted, a shot creator ain't a slasher, but being that a shot creator's mindset is to score, he drives to the basket with force, even without having slashing in his name. Now, a third archetype I tried was a bit different. It was a 6'3" slashing shot creator. So no playmaking in the name whatsoever. 6'3" slashing shot creator. Point guard, once again, at 176 pounds. He attempted going to the basket to dunk on every single attempt. There was not a single attempt out of 100 where he did not attempt to dunk. So the difference between the difference between a slashing shot creator and a playmaking shot creator was only 8 attempts. So be very mindful of the type of player that you attempt to create. Think about what that primary archetype is before you begin to build, because that's going to determine the tendencies of your player. I should have said that at the beginning because that's the best way to explain this. The type of archetype you pick determines the tendencies. So you may, even though you may have an 80 driving dunk and another player may have a 72 driving dunk, your driving dunk is higher. But if playmaking is your primary tendency, you are not going to dunk. There's no playmaking, by the way, that's going to get you this. But your driving dunk is not going to influence your player to make that person dunk more often. It's just not. It's not going to happen because your tendencies don't allow you to. So make sure you create a player based upon the tendencies you want your player to have. That's number one. Now, number two is, a lot of us have already figured this out, but some haven't. Patch 4 destroyed the AI's intelligence when you're playing in my career mode. So, in their attempt to clear everything up after the mishap that was Online Park game style, they went ahead and just destroyed the AI entirely. And I don't mean the AI that you're playing against. Those guys are gods. Like, you're playing against, you play the Oklahoma City Thunder on Pro and see what I'm talking about. Boy, it's not easy. So if you want to have a hard time, go ahead and play those beautiful teams they've created now on the easiest difficulties, and it's still a challenge. It should not be a challenge on Pro. Hey, I'm not saying I don't like a challenge, because I play on Hall of Fame. There's no problem with that. I do that. But when I'm out here grinding and I want to get like things like Dimer or the pass badges, I want to be able to easily pass to my AI teammates and not have to worry about people having a back turn to me stripping the ball, or the fact that my teammate gets a wide open look and I pass him the ball, and instead of him just shooting the ball from where he is, he tries to do a dribble move to no defender. So there's no defender near him. He tries to like do a triple threat move, and 4 times is a triple threat move. And then instead of him actually just shooting the ball, he does a step back, then shoots it and brick. Like, that's how stupid the AI is at this point. And patch 4 has made it so hard for you to be able to count on your AI teammates to do anything of significance. So please don't. Number 4, I think we on 4 now. I've lost count. But number 4 is, make sure that you're not saving and quitting any games. I mentioned that in the video before, but that has not been changed. Saving and quitting a game will not allow you to save the progress. You will lose all the progress you made before you saved and exited that game. So anything you do after that, you'll get badge progress for and rep progress for, but anything before that just disappears. So still, don't do that. Number 5, a lot of people don't know this, but the amount of rep and bonus that you get when you're grinding in Pro-Am and when you're grinding in my career is similar, but not the same. Hear me out. So Pro-Am favors anything that you have to gain rep towards for a badge. So let's say you have not actually acquired Dimer yet, or you haven't got to the highest level of Dimer, your highest level of Dimer, whatever the level is for you, and you get 10 assists. 10 assists, and I'm not giving you exact numbers here because I'm not looking at them. I just remember off the top of I'm just remembering, like, a roundabout figure. 10 assists inside the Pro-Am, where you trying to move towards Dimer, may give you 3,000 experience towards your player. Now, 10 assists inside of the my career game, when you're grinding towards a badge, is going to probably give you, let's say, 1,500 to 2,000 experience towards your player. But on the flip side, though, let's say you've already filled Dimer and you get 10 assists. Those same 10 assists are not going to get you the same amount of rep anymore in the Pro-Am or in my career. So in the Pro-Am, those 10 assists might get you 1,500 to 2,000 towards your overall rep, not towards your, your progress to the badge. So your progress is done on the badge. But if you go in my career, now because your progress to the badge is over, it's going to give you more overall rep. It'll give you the 3,000 towards your overall rep. So pay attention. If you're in the midst, if you're trying to grind towards badges, you can do less in the Pro-Am and get more in comparison. But if you're trying to grind overall rep, do it in my career. My career is going to give you the best advancement towards overall rep and not necessarily the badges that you're trying to work on. So keep that in mind. You have to look at those as two sides of the coin there. Besides those things, I mean, the game needs work. I've heard that patch 5 is good. I mean, I don't know, because Guess what? On Xbox One, we haven't gotten it yet. Yes, I'm repping for Xbox One. It ain't many of us out here. I am a 2K player on Xbox One. I have no hatred towards PS4 though. I just couldn't afford both systems when it was time to upgrade last time, and I got stuck on Xbox One, and I kind of enjoy it. It was like an entertainment media superplex or some shit, and now it's just a normal brick. I mean, normal game system. But whatever. The Xbox One X comes out soon, and it's got 6 teraflops of GDU. So yeah, whatever that means, I hope that's a great thing. I'm gonna get one of them bitches. But I still want a PS4 too, and I want a Nintendo Switch as well. I ain't got money like that though, so I gotta figure this shit out. All right. So drop a comment below if there's something else inside of the game that's been bothering you and you got a question about it, because the good thing is I'm really good at figuring these things out. I've been playing 2K since the beginning. I have never missed an NBA 2K game, so I've seen the development. I know how they do things. I'm just now getting on YouTube, but I've been a pro gamer for my entire life, damn near. It's just now pro gaming is actually a thing. But anyway, so once again, drop a comment below, ask any question. I will get to the bottom of it, of whatever the question is, and either I will answer you directly or I'm going to put it in a future video. Also, go ahead and like this if this helped you out in any way when it comes to your future builds or the build you have now. Go ahead and subscribe so you can get more content in the future. It's not just going to be NBA 2K. I'm a gamer all the way around. 2K is just my focus because, god damn it, I want to be in the E-League in February. I want to get paid to do this shit. So yes, I am working extremely hard on it. Subscribe to the channel for more information, updates, and for freaky bitches on your... I'm out. Be safe. Wrap it up.